अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। पीपीएससी ने अपना स्केड्यूल जो है वो अपडेट कर दिया है और 14 और 15 फेब को ईएसई के जो पेपर्स हैं वो स्केड्यूल्ड हुए हैं और इसके साथ जो कंप्यूटर ऑपरेटर का पेपर है वो भी स्केड्यूल्ड हुआ है। तो आप सब पीपीएससी की वेबसाइट पर जाकर आपका कौन सा पेपर इनमें से स्केड्यूल्ड हुआ है, किस डेट को, वो आप चेक कर लें। तो ईएसई के जो पेपर्स होंगे उनमें पेडागोजी के काफ़ी सारे एमसीक्यूज़ जो हैं वो शामिल होंगे। तो चाहे आप ईएससी साइंस का पेपर देने वाले हैं, जनरल का, या और किसी भी ईएससी पोस्ट का जो 14 और 15 को स्केड्यूल हुए हैं, तो उनके लिए पेडागोजी से रिलेटेड एमसीक्यूज़ आपने लाजमी तौर पर प्रिपेयर करने हैं। आज की इस वीडियो में हम उन्हीं को रिवाइज़ करेंगे जो मोस्ट रिपीटेड और इम्पोर्टेंट हैं कमिंग एग्ज़ाम के लिए। तो एमसीक्यूज़ की रिवीजन की तरफ बढ़ने से पहले आप लोगों के साथ एक अहम इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करनी थी। अगर आपको ईएसई साइंस या फिर ईएसई जनरल के नोट्स चाहिए हैं, जिन पोर्शंस में से भी इन दोनों पोस्ट्स का पेपर बनेगा वो तमाम जो है वो एक ही फ़ाइल में कंपाइल किए गए हैं, वन लाइनर की फॉर्म में। तो अगर आपको वो चाहिए हैं तो जो स्क्रीन पर आपको व्हाट्सएप नंबर शो हो रहा है उस पर कांटेक्ट करके आप ये नोट्स जो है वो ले सकते हैं। काइंडली जब आप मैसेज करते हैं तो उसके बाद वेट किया करें, हाफ़ एन आवर के अंदर ही आपको रिस्पांस जो है वो मिल जाता है। हाफ़ एन आवर भी ज़्यादा है, इससे भी कम टाइम में आपको रिस्पांस आ जाता है। कुछ स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो डायरेक्ट मैसेज करने के बाद कॉल्स स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। आप लोगों से पहले भी कहा है और कितनी दफ़ा कह चुकी हूँ कि रिस्पांस आपको मैसेज के थ्रू ही मिलेगा और सिर्फ उसी वक्त आप लोग व्हाट्सएप पर कांटेक्ट किया करें अगर आपको वाकई में नोट्स चाहिए होते हैं। बाकी जो एग्ज़ाम से रिलेटेड क्यूरीज़ वगैरह हैं वो आपको इस चैनल के थ्रू ही मिलेंगी। ये जो नंबर आपके साथ प्रोवाइड किया गया है ये सर का नंबर है, वो यहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ नोट्स से रिलेटेड ही डिटेल्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे। तो काइंडली जो इररेलेवेंट मैसेजेस वगैरह होते हैं या कॉल्स होती हैं उनको अवॉइड किया करें और थोड़ा सा जो है वो मैच्योरिटी का मुजाहरा किया करें। 16 या 17 ग्रेड की जॉब के लिए आप लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं और इस तरह की इमेच्योरिटी वाली हरकतें जो हैं वो आप लोगों को ज़ेब नहीं देती। आई होप कि आप लोग इन गाइडलाइंस को फॉलो करेंगे। स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की रिवीजन। फर्स्ट हमारे पास है द वर्ड पेडागोजी इज़ डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम ग्रीक। पेडागोजी इज़ द स्टडी ऑफ टीचिंग मेथड्स। फिलोसफी इज़ डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम फिलो एंड सोफिया मीन्स लव ऑफ विजडम। The branch of philosophy dealing with knowledge is epistemology. The branch of philosophy dealing with reality is metaphysics or ontology. The branch of philosophy dealing with values is axiology. Axiology is further divided into ethics and aesthetics. The Socratic method is also known as question-answer method. Plato is the father of idealism and Aristotle is the father of realism. John Dewey is the main proponent of pragmatism. Learning by doing is the hallmark of pragmatism. Rousseau is the father of naturalism. Emile is a famous book written by Rousseau. The philosophy emphasizing everlasting truth is perennialism. The philosophy focusing on core or essential knowledge is essentialism. The philosophy focusing on social change is reconstructionism. Progressivism believes that education should be children-centered. Existentialism emphasizes individual freedom and choice. The Aligarh movement was started by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. The Scientific Society was established in 1864. The Deoband movement was started in 1866. The founder of Deoband was Maulana Qasim Nanotvi. Jamia Millia Islamia was established in 1920. Anjuman-e-Himayat-e-Islam was established in 1884. The first educational conference of Pakistan was held in 1947. The 1947 conference was chaired by Fazlur Rahman. The 1972 education policy was introduced by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. The private institutions were nationalized in 1972. The Higher Education Commission was established in 2002. The first chairman of HEC was Dr. Ataur Rahman. Article 25A of the 1973 Constitution relates to free and compulsory education. Education is a tripolar process: teacher, student, and environment. Aims are general statements usually decided at the national level. Goals are the more specific than aims and decided at the subject level. Objectives are specific and measurable. Behavioral objectives are also called instructional objectives. The word curriculum is derived from Latin word currere. Currere means runway or race course. The hidden curriculum refers to unwritten or unintended lessons. The word psychology means study of the soul. Wilhelm Wundt established the first psychology lab in 1879. Cognitive development theory was presented by Jean Piaget. Piaget's first stage 0 to 2 years is sensory motor. Piaget's second stage 2 to 7 years pre-operational. Piaget's third stage is 7 to 11 years and that is concrete operational. Fourth stage 11 plus years is formal operational. Object permanence occurs in the sensory motor stage. Egocentrism is the feature of the pre-operational stage. Abstract thinking develops in the formal operational stage. The social development theory was given by Vygotsky. ZPD stands for Zone of Proximal Development. Scaffolding is a term associated with Vygotsky. The moral development theory was given by Lawrence Kohlberg. There are 3 levels of moral development. The psychosocial development theory of 8 stages was given by Erik Erikson. Trust versus mistrust is the first stage of Erikson's theory. Classical conditioning was presented by Ivan Pavlov. In Pavlov's experiment, the bell was the conditioned stimulus. Operant conditioning was presented by B.F. Skinner. The law of effect was given by Thorndike. Thorndike gave 3 primary laws of learning. The hierarchy of needs was presented by Abraham Maslow. The highest need in Maslow's pyramid is self-actualization. Trial and error theory was given by Thorndike. Insight learning was presented by Kohler. Kohler conducted his experiment on the chimpanzee named Sultan. Social learning theory, observation or modeling was given by Albert Bandura. IQ stands for intelligence quotient. The formula of IQ is MA by CA multiplied by 100. The two-factor theory of intelligence was given by Spearman. Multiple intelligence theory was given by Howard Gardner. Gardner initially proposed 7 types of intelligence. Mental age was a concept introduced by Alfred Binet. The first intelligence test was developed by Binet and Simon. An IQ of 90 to 110 is considered average. IQ above 140 is considered gifted. Growth refers to quantitative changes. Development refers to qualitative changes. Adolescence is known as the period of storm and stress. Bloom's taxonomy was presented in 1956. There are 3 domains in Bloom's taxonomy. The domain dealing with thinking or intellect is the cognitive domain, and the domain that is dealing with emotions or feelings is the affective domain. The domain that is dealing with physical skills is the psychomotor domain. There are 6 levels in cognitive domain. The lowest level of cognitive domain is knowledge and highest level is evaluation. The level synthesis means combining parts into a whole. The affective domain has 5 levels. The psychomotor domain has 6 or 7 levels depending on the model. Measurement is the numerical value of a performance. Assessment is the process of gathering data. Evaluation is the value judgment based on measurement and assessment. Formative evaluation is used during instruction. Summative evaluation is used at the end of a session. Diagnostic evaluation is used to find learning difficulties. Placement evaluation is used to check entry behavior. A norm referenced test compares a student with other students. A criterion referenced test compares a student with a fixed standard. The consistency of test scores is called reliability. The accuracy of test measuring what it should is called validity. If a test is free from personal bias, it is objective. The table of specification is used to ensure content validity. MCQs are also known as selected response items. The main part of an MCQ is called the stem. Incorrect options in an MCQs are called distractors. Essay type tests measure higher order thinking. Portfolio is a collection of student work over time. Rubrics are scoring guides for subjective assessment. Micro teaching is a teacher training technique. The time for a micro lesson is usually 5 to 10 minutes. Team teaching involves 2 or more teachers. The lecture method is the teacher-centric method. The heuristic method was given by Armstrong. Heuristic means to discover. The project method was given by Kilpatrick. The Montessori method was given by Maria Montessori. The kindergarten system was given by Froebel. Inductive method moves from specific to general. Deductive method moves from general to specific. Socratic method is the oldest method of discussion. Brainstorming is used to encourage creativity. Lesson planning is based on Herbartian steps. There are 5 formal steps in Herbartian lesson planning. AV aids stands for audio visual aids. Blackboard is a visual aid. Radio is an audio aid. Television is an audio visual aid. Supervision is the improvement of the teaching learning process. Inspection is a fault finding approach. The headmaster is the manager of the school. Laissez-faire leadership gives full freedom to subordinates. Autocratic leadership is boss-centered. Democratic leadership is group-centered. School records are maintained by the head or clerk. The cash book records financial transactions. The logbook records daily events of the school. Stock register records school property or equipment. Casual leave for teachers is usually 25 days in a year in Punjab. Formal education happens in schools and colleges. Informal education is lifelong and incidental. Non-formal education has flexible rules, for example, distance learning. Curriculum is the blueprint of the school. Syllabus is a part of curriculum. Textbooks are the primary source of content. Motivation is the internal force that drives behavior. Intrinsic motivation comes from internal satisfaction. Pedagogy is for children. Andragogy is for adults. Heutagogy is self-determined learning. Average is also known as the mean. The most frequent value in the data set is the mode. The middle value in a data set is median. Standard deviation measures the spread of data. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest value. Correlation means relationship between two variables. Positive correlation means both variables increase together. Negative correlation means one variable increases while the other decreases. To lead the child is pedagogy. Science of soul is psychology. Science of beauty, aesthetics. Science of conduct is called ethics. Knowledge by senses is empiricism. Knowledge by reason is rationalism. Revealed knowledge comes from Allah. Logical thinking is called reasoning. First step of scientific method is observation. Final step of scientific method is conclusion. Tabula rasa, clean state, was said by John Locke. Education is the manifestation of the perfection, was said by Vivekananda. Man is a social animal, was said by Aristotle. Discovery method increases student participation. Lecture method is best for large classes. AV aids make learning permanent and interesting. The most important element of the classroom is teacher. The most important element of curriculum is objectives. Evaluations tells us about quality. Measurement tells us about quantity. Validity refers to purpose. Reliability refers to consistency. Norm refers to average performance. Standardized tests are used for large groups. Teacher made tests are for classroom use. Anecdotal record is a short story of a student's behavior. Case study is an in-depth study of an individual. Observation is used to assess behavior. Interview is a face-to-face interaction. Questionnaire is a written list of questions. Individual differences are caused by heredity and environment. Intelligence is the ability to adjust. Creativity is divergent thinking. IQ of 100 means mental age is equal to chronological age. Cognitive domain levels were revised in 2001. In the revised taxonomy, synthesis became creating. Affective domain levels were given by Kratzwohl. Psychomotor domain levels were given by Simpson or Harrow. Programmed learning was given by Skinner. Computer assisted instruction is individualized. Distance education is non-formal. Open University AIOU was established in 1974. AIOU was established under the 1972 policy. Inclusive education means education for all, special plus normal. Special education is for handicapped or gifted children. Guidance is a general advice. Counseling is a specialized or professional help. Curriculum is a heart of the school. Textbook is a supplement to the curriculum. Teacher-student ratio at primary level should be 1:40. Literacy in Pakistan is measured for ages 10 and above. Primary education consists of classes 1 to 5. Elementary education consists of classes 1 to 8. Secondary education consists of classes 9 to 10. Higher secondary consists of classes 11, 12. Tertiary education is university level. Education is a lifelong process. Learning is a permanent change in behavior. Maturation is a natural process. Conditioning is a form of learning. Reinforcement can be positive or negative. Punishment is used to weaken behavior. Reward is used to strengthen behavior. Attention is the first step in learning. Memory has 3 stages: encoding, storage, retrieval. Short-term memory lasts for 20 to 30 seconds. Long-term memory has unlimited capacity. Forgetting is the failure to retrieve information. Thinking is a cognitive process. Problem solving is a higher order thinking skill. Concept is a mental category. Language is a tool for communication. Motivation starts with a need. Need leads to drive, and then drive leads to incentive. School is a miniature society, and this is said by Devi. Teacher is a facilitator in modern education, and student is an active participant. Classroom management is the control of the classroom. Discipline should be self imposed. Timetable is the second clock of the school. Attendance register is the legal document. PTA stands for Parent Teacher Association. SMC stands for School Management Committee. Lesson plan increases teacher confidence. Homework should be related to classwork. Play-way method is best for primary students. Demonstration method is used in science. Inductive reasoning starts from examples. Deductive reasoning starts from rules. Generalization is the final step of induction. Action research is for teachers. Basic research is for theory building. Applied research is for practical use. Sample is the part of the population. Hypothesis is a tentative solution. Variable is something that changes. Independent variable is manipulated. Dependent variable is measured. Qualitative research deals with words or descriptions. Quantitative research deals with numbers. Historical research deals with the past. Descriptive research deals with present, and experimental research deals with future. Null hypothesis shows no difference. P-value shows significance. Alpha level is usually 0.05. Validity can be internal or external. Reliability can be checked by test-retest method. Cuder-Richardson is for internal consistency. Likert scale is a 5-point scale. Sociometry measures social relationships. Self-report is used in personality tests. Rorschach test is projective test. TAT thematic apperception test is projective. Cognitive mapping was given by Tolman. Discovery learning was given by Brunner. Meaningful verbal learning was given by Ausubel. Spiral curriculum was given by Brunner. Multiple intelligences include linguistic, logical, etc. Emotional intelligence was popularized by Daniel Goleman. Microteaching was first used at Stanford University. Dwight Allen is associated with microteaching. Flinders interaction analysis is for teacher behavior. Teacher-centered means lecture or dictation. Student-centered means activity or discovery. Summative assessment is assessment of learning. Formative assessment is assessment for learning. Self-assessment is assessment as learning. Feedback should be timely and specific. Reinforcement is better than punishment. Success leads to further success. Practice makes a man perfect. Readiness is the willingness to learn. Interest is the mother of attention. Curiosity is the desire to know. Skill is the ability to do something well. Attitude is a mental state. Character is the sum of habits. The best teacher is one who inspires. تو یہ موسٹ امپورٹنٹ پیڈاگوجی سے ریلیٹڈ جو ہے وہ ون لائنرز تھے جو آج کی اس ویڈیو میں نے آپ کے ساتھ شیئر کیے ہیں. ESE سے ریلیٹڈ نوٹس چاہیے ہیں تو جو ڈیٹیلز آپ کے ساتھ پرووائڈ کی گئی ہیں اس کے تھرو آپ کانٹیکٹ کر سکتے ہیں. آئی ہوپ کہ آج کی یہ ویڈیو آپ لوگوں کے لیے یوزفل رہی ہو. اگر آپ اسی طرح کی اور ویڈیوز دیکھنا چاہتے ہیں تو میرے اس چینل کو سبسکرائب کر سکتے ہیں. ساتھ میں موجود بیل آئیکن کو لازمی پریس کیا کریں تاکہ جب نیو لیکچر اپلوڈ ہو تو آپ کے پاس نوٹیفیکیشن آ جائے. تھینکس فار واچنگ. اللہ حافظ.